Okay, so we're just explaining this dive-in program.
Yep.
So what it is same thing. It's going to run for 2 weeks. Right now we have a little pool of videos made by me, Liz, Paul and Nicole, Dave, Yindi, and possibly Mick. And what we want to do over time is build this collection. So we would love any or all of you to make a video, and then as we run these camps we can pull the videos from our Facebook group and from our YouTube account. And so every day they will be talking about one of the oils in the Home Essentials kit. We'll also talk about lifelong vitality, emotional blends, and there'll also be a day on kids and oils, and a first aid kit. Days, just one video and post per day, unlike Oil Camp that was like 3 or 4 posts per day. So people are not going to be bombarded, and if they participate, this is what we kind of figured out, and we're also still open to feedback because it's not actually going to launch until Monday, so we can still tweak this. But what was happening in the groups that were running, so we started doing this a few months ago, and Liz and I added people into them, and I had customers participate, loved it. I noticed a huge difference in, I enrolled some people in England, and so I'm not physically there to do a wellness consult or invite them to another class. These women like joined Oil Camp, they were chatting, they made friends with other people in the camp from different parts of the world, and they were really, really excited that they won a prize at the end of it. So if people participate, they get a prize. And so this is great because people like to win stuff. And so by participating every day, they're learning how to use their oils. We've got 3 different prize levels, and really we kind of created this a bit differently so that it would really help you to book classes and also kind of help guide people as to sharing oils. So what we came up with was, if somebody participates daily, if they watch the video every day, that is 1 prize level, and they would get a simple prize. And what we're doing, I need to kind of create the names. We're going to have the 3 different prize levels, but I'm not going to specify what the prize is because you guys are going to give the prizes if it's your person that you've added in. So the low level prize, if they just watch the video every day, this is all going to be in like a PDF for you to refer to and get ideas. Something like 2 empty roller bottles in a little organza bag, or a little bag of sample bottles, something that is costing you a very minimal amount, because, I know that those of you that are just starting, you need your fast starts. You don't want to have to invest all of those back into your people. Liz, do you want to stop me or jump in with anything right now? I'll keep going through the prizes. And then the second level of prize is if they participated and watched the videos every day, and if they shared essential oils with family or friends. So this is great because you're kind of encouraging people to like spread the love. So they would get something a little bit juicier. For example, one of the bottles of wild orange that comes in the Empower kit or the class in a box, you might have stored some extra lemon oils on your LRP or a lip balm or something. This is kind of, something maybe a few dollars.
I would say no more than $10 spent, 10 or so dollars, don't you think, for that price?
Yeah. And so if you need help with those prizes, like if you're, if you're just starting out, from adding someone to the group, please let your upline, your silver or above upline know, and we'll help you out with those prizes, because we often have to do, a buy-in for Power of 3, or we have a stash of stuff. So if you need help at the very beginning, that's what we're here for as well. And then the juicy big prize is if they participate daily and they book a class with you guys. So how awesome would it be if you've just enrolled someone and they participate in Oil Camp for 2 weeks and they book a class at the end of the 2 weeks? Like, so across the board, everyone is saying, we can't book classes, like nobody's booking classes. I'm even having the same thing, and I have an accent here. So this is not, this is a universal thing. It's not just you. It's not, people are just busy, and this is it's always a crazy time of year. So we really, really want to help you guys get classes booked. And so for the big prize, you know, it could be something like a Bali bag, or if you can get hold of bulk diffusers cheap, something good that will, a keychain that will entice people to book a class. And so that prize would be offered by the enroller, like whoever's going to go teach that class and get all the enrollments. So again, like reach out to us if that feels too hard and you need help with that as well. So the participant is going to track their own points and report back to you. So if Viv enrolls someone and she adds that person into the group, that person is going to report her points back to Viv, and Viv's going to take care of whatever prize she earned. How's this sounding? Exciting, or are you like,
It
don't want
sounds
prizes?
good to me. I want to say,
and this is where we work as a team. Like you guys that are in Viv and Nicole's team, and if you're brand new, like ask for help. Like your silver uplines are there to help with prizes and things if you're getting inundated by classes being booked.
I was going to add something in. I think it's important to note that they should tag you in the comment that they make. So if Viv is invited the person, they should tag Viv so that she knows. Like if this, so what I noticed in Oil Camp that I thought was kind of a problem was people would ask questions and then they wouldn't get answered. And so if they know to tag the person that invited them to the dive in, they'll know that they're going to get a response from that, because we might be talking about peppermint oil and they might have a question like, oh, should I dilute it for my 2-year-old, you know, or something that's maybe not specified in the video or the information given. But if they've asked a question and they've tagged Viv in it, we keep using you, Viv, sorry. But if they tag you in it, then Viv knows, oh, I need to go answer that question from whoever it is. Does that make sense?
And that may, like they may forget. So, you know, we're really asking you guys to participate in this and
Right.
Hi, Manaya. But, you know, just if you have a person who's participating in Oil Camp, please like log in every day, and even just for like 2 minutes or 5 minutes, just have a quick scroll, answer questions, whether it's your person or not. Like we can all help each other. Your person doesn't just have to ask you questions. Like we'll all be there, because this is what makes it exciting for people. You know,
I also think it makes it seem like we're working as a team, which I think is awesome. You know, we're all helping each other out.
You know, there are so many people out there that don't have a community, and this coming to a place that they feel heard and seen and that they can feel supported and be part of something that has really good energy, you know, it can really make a big difference to people. So I want this to be like a place that they feel that the energy is really great and the vibration is good. And so if we're all just, you know, and I know obviously people travel and you have crazy days and maybe there's a day that you don't check in, but if you just try and have that as part of your daily routine, just for a couple of minutes to like log in, open up, dive in and just answer a question or two. Does that sound good? We're trying to keep it really simple. So it's just going to be one post a day, and people can leave comments in the post and you can go and answer their questions in the post. And then at the end of the dive in program, they'll report their points back to you. So we're going to run these continuously. So starting on Monday is the first one. It's going to run for 2 weeks, and then a second one will run. So as you're enrolling people, just keep track and let them know I'm going to add you into the next dive in, getting to know your oils program, and, you know, make it really exciting. Like when I talk about it to people, they're like, oh, that sounds great. Like, yeah, I'd love to learn more about my oils, because, you know, you guys know it can be overwhelming. They've just got their oils and you really want to make sure they're using them. And we'll do a little, like, there'll be a video on how to set up LRP. So this is just going to help you guys across the board with retention, booking classes, getting people on LRP.
So I have something. Renee asked a question. Is this a Facebook event, and how do we know if people view the video? So those are both really good questions. Yes, it's going to be a Facebook event. So just like I make an event every week for the Zoom, it'll be like that. And then you're actually going to go in and add your people to the event. So, you know, I'm just going to use Viv again. If Viv enrolls somebody, she needs to add her friend that's just enrolled to the group. and then they'll be in the event. And then how will you know if they watched the video? They need a comment and say, I watched the video, it was awesome, or that was a great video, or something simple. So, we know and they know they commented and watched the video. And I guess it's a little bit on a trust, because anybody could comment and say, I watched a video. So, do we need them to say anything, like a point out of the video? Or I think this is kind of a little bit of a trust thing. We can't take it too far. You're muted. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. You're muted. You're muted. She's talking.
I was like on a passionate sentence of no, we're not going to make it more complicated. I don't want to make it complicated. It's an honor system. They tell you at the end how many points they got. We have to work out the point system. So if they're going to fake it that they watched a video every day and they didn't, what have you got to lose? 2 empty glass rollerballs? I'd be fine with that. It's their loss that they didn't watch our awesome videos.
So a couple more questions that are coming through. Do we add at the start of each dive in, or can they start on week 2? No, they need to be added prior to the start of each one. So that's why we're going to do it. We're going to try this. I mean, it's kind of a beta testing thing here at first, but the 1st and the 15th, is that what we're thinking, Em? So the 1st and the 15th, a new group is going to start, a new event will start. So if they enroll on the 7th, put them into the event on the 15th. If they enroll on the 25th, put them in the event on the 1st. Makes sense.
It'll be up and ready for you to add people a few days before it actually starts.
Yeah. And then another question, will there be links we can email for those who do not have Facebook? That is an excellent question, Charity, that I feel like Em and I have talked about, and we've not come to a conclusion on that. I have looked into a few options with automated email series that we're still playing with. So I'm going to have to get back to you on that question.
Yeah. And so what we're doing is we've got a Grow Oils YouTube channel. So, if any of you have a video that you want to upload that you think is great to share with the group, and Nicole, I need you to upload all of those videos to that today, please. So if you've already made videos and you want to upload it, then that's what we're going to pull from. So I would say if you have a person that doesn't have Facebook, maybe you want to spend some time, and this is again something that's on mine and Liz's never-ending to-do list, but we want to create this email series that could go out. But maybe that's something that you have time or space to create, or you want to put all of the videos, the links to all of the videos in,
an email every day.
An email that you can give to the person who doesn't have Facebook if you want to share those videos with them.
I don't
think we can do the whole well, I mean, it's up to you, tracking their points if they watch them.
No, that would be, I don't think we can track points, but all of the videos on the Grow Oils YouTube channel are actually not private. They're public as of right now. And I think we'll just I'm fine with leaving it that way, until it creates a problem. I don't think it will.
Till we get busted for being non-compliant.
If that becomes a problem, we'll have to make them private, but whatever, we'll worry about that later. But for now, I mean, you can access the videos. I've uploaded a handful of videos to the Grow Oils YouTube page that you can go view on there right now if you wanted, But the point of the event is to slowly introduce somebody instead of overwhelming them with a bunch of stuff all at once. So, just giving somebody a YouTube link to a whole page. Somebody's not muted. Who is that? I muted them. So that they're not overwhelmed by a bunch of, I got totally sidetracked, but by a bunch of stuff all at once, but slowly introducing them. I have another question. Renee, you're asking such good questions. I appreciate. Should we add people we have already enrolled that want to know more? And do you think it's easier if we only add a few people at a time? Okay, that is a fantastic question. So if you've been doing this for a while, and let's say you've enrolled 25 people over the last 6 months or whatever, and we're just starting a program like this, I would say yes. Add your new people, but then like add a few of the others at a time so that you're not maybe overwhelmed, but like, 5 or 6 of your peeps at a time until you kind of get caught up with them. What do you think, Em? Do you have something to say about that?
Say that again. If they want to add if people who've already enrolled, yes. We don't want to like put 100 people in that are all like, think about you're the ones giving the prizes to these people. Do what feels doable to you. But yes, I mean, if you want to connect, this is a great way to be connecting with your previous enrollees that you maybe haven't reached out to in a while. They're not on LRP. I would first start going through and looking at who is not on LRP, and I would be adding those people and say, we've got this awesome new 2-week program so you can get inspired to use your oils and you can win prizes. So this would be a really good way, but obviously pace yourself through them. You don't want to add 20 people. I mean, maybe you do, and that you have to provide 20 bottles of wild orange to, or I don't know. That's totally up to you.
I would also say that this is kind of a beta, and we've testing phase, and we might feel like 50 people is enough for one group. So we'll just have to see. I think, and how it's managed. But I think if everybody's participating and helping, it's going to be a good thing for you. It's going to make your retention rate go up. I've only heard positive things from anybody that's done oil camp or anything like this before.
Yeah, no, it's been really good. And, as your teams grow, we may push you out of the nest to do this on your own as well. Like there may be an Aussie one, like might push Nicole out of the nest with Viv and you guys can flap and figure it out, so this can be continually evolving, and we want your feedback, and we're trying to learn how to fly by ourselves.
So just to be clear, like I'm not a huge Facebook person, so this is a little bit new for me. So as I'm explaining this to my friends, it's basically like, how long is the video, first of all?
They'll be less than 5 minutes.
Less than 5 minutes. So basically it's one tool that we're providing them. But there's also we suggest.
They can take it or leave it,
What's that?
They can take it or leave it. It's something that's there for them. And if they don't have their notifications on, they'll actually have to think, I'm going to go check that Facebook group today.
Right. Okay. But
so you're probably going to come across people who are like, I don't use Facebook, and that's fine, but it's there for those, so Margaret just had an awesome first weekend of classes.
Thank you.
Exciting.
Thanks
so,
to Em.
those young hipsters that you enrolled, they probably are on it with Facebook and will totally jump into this sort of thing.
Right. Okay, cool.
But that's why an email series in the future might be, another option. We'll just have to, Em and I can only swallow so much at once because we're trying to do this amongst growing our own businesses. So, we're doing this kind of on top of everything else, but we feel like it's super beneficial to everybody and a huge, can be a huge help for all of you guys. So, we want to be there and help provide it for you. So.
All right, so we'll put up all the details in a PDF into the Grow Oils. I'll probably finish prepping the event. I'm just trying to figure out why my banner doesn't look as pretty as I thought it should. And that will be ready to go tomorrow, and I'll notify everyone in Grow Oils page. And then you can start adding people. So I might add a bunch of you guys, and then you can add people to it. And then, Molly, your class on Friday night, which is going to be awesome. Molly's is this going to be your first class? Yes. Yeah. All right. We're going to go out. We're going to start you with a bang this Friday night. And, all of these people that enroll on Friday, we're going to say, and you can join this group on Monday, and we're going to get them really excited about it. So you're just going to keep rolling.
Great.
Along,
I'm excited.
you guys.
Does anybody else have any other questions or things we forgot about before? I'm sorry there was no PowerPoint tonight. I let you down.
I told you not
I
to
made
do
it.
one. Liz really wanted to make a PowerPoint.
And
I was like, we don't need one.
next week I'll have a PowerPoint, guys. You know what, next week, just like so you guys know, we're going to be rolling out another program that I'm working on called Launch a Leader. So it's people to get them rolling in the business side. If you've got people that are interested in the business, it's going to be similar to Dive In, but instead of for people that just want to use the oils, it's going to be for people that are interested in the business. So we'll roll that out in the next week or two, but hopefully by next week, getting my act together. So keep that in mind also, that it's coming down the pipeline for you guys.
So is that going to be something that you're just going to like teach us how to enroll builders, or it's going to be for builders?
It's going to be for builders,
For
for
builders.
new builders. Like here's 2 weeks to launch your business. Like these are all the steps that you need to follow to get your business up and running. And then, you know, it's basic training, because we don't, you know, there's stuff you can go seek out online, like Share Success and everything, but we want to kind of have it simplified for you guys. So when you're bringing on a new builder, or if you are new yourself, you can refer to like, oh, okay, I need to understand placements, and this is the compensation plan, and how to successfully invite people to a class, and all those little things that are laid out for us to have success, that we sometimes rebel against, or maybe just don't even know that there's like a formula. All right.
I have one more thing to say before we go, and I want to give some stuff away because we can't not do that, right? So I gotta call Margaret out on this, because she had a super good suggestion for our group. And so the last few weeks I've been giving away something when you guys get on time. And then Margaret suggested that I give something away for people that participate and ask questions, which I thought was an awesome suggestion. So I'm gonna do that this week. I'm gonna give it to, is she still on? Renee? Yes, Renee. There you go.
Yay!
I'm gonna send you something. I don't know yet. It's going to be awesome. For asking such good questions about this. We appreciate it, and it helps us make sure you guys understand and get more out of it. So thank you for participating.
Oh, thank you. That's awesome.
Something's coming your way also for making the suggestion. I appreciate the feedback. I want to make this really good for you guys, and you know, I feel like I'm gaining a ton from it. I know you guys, I think, are, because you keep showing up, and so we appreciate you guys participating and being here. So thank you. And yeah, ask us questions in the Grow Oiled page if you guys have questions about this Dive In program. Oh, awesome. Okay, that's all I have. Em, anything else?
So good to see all of your beautiful faces, and yeah, have a great rest of the week. This is, yeah, such a good month, you guys. It's going, everyone's numbers are really good. People are enrolling. It's exciting. We're only, what is the date today? It's only the 10th.
Yeah.
So I do want to say it's only the 10th. Okay, pretty much every class that I schedule, I don't schedule it more than a week in advance. And so you still have a huge chunk, 2/3 of this month, to make it awesome. So don't think, oh, I've got to plan stuff for June. Like, just get on it and make it happen. You can definitely rock this month and hit your rank advance goals if you want to. All right. Have a good night or day, and we're sending you lots of love.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.